this is Jay, and I am reviewing the Igloo BMX 72 quart cooler, and we're going to take a look at this. So it does have some pop-down latches. They're pretty easy. It does have a place to put a lock on it. The tag said it would hold 101 beers, plus ice, I would assume, but we'll find out. I'm going to load 30 Coors Lights and 30 Ultralights, Michelob Ultralights, in here, and we're going to take it up camping and see how it does. Now, as you can see, there is a spot to put a gasket, but they don't have one. So I picked up some gaskets from Walmart, and I'm going to put that on there, and we'll see how it affects the cooler. But we'll keep you informed and see how it does. All right, so I have put the gasket on there, and I mean, that just went in there so nicely. I mean, you know, you'd spend $130, $150 on a cooler, you'd think it would come with that. But hey, I put it on there. It looks really nice. I did forget it does have this string tie down, so that it's a cable so that your lid doesn't fall all the way back. So let's see how the lid shuts with the gaskets. Still pretty easy. They pop right in there. All right, well, let's load it up with beer and see how much ice we can put in it. All right, so I have loaded up 30 Coors Lights and 30 Michelob Ultras in there. So that's 60 beers. Still's got room, so let's throw 10 pounds of ice in there and see what happens. All right, so that is 10 pounds of ice, and I would say I could easily get another 10 pounds in there, maybe even another 20, but definitely another 10. So I'm going to leave this in the house overnight, and we'll come back in 24 hours, and we'll see how it's doing. So it's been over 24 hours, so let's open this up and see how our ice are doing. Now keep in mind, the beers were not cold, but they were still cold. So there's a little bit of ice left, not much. So not the greatest, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to drain the water off and throw 2 bags of ice in there for our trip, and I'll see you up in the mountains. We'll see how it does. All right, so we've been up in the mountains for 3 days, and I am not overly impressed with the ice retention. I've used these Big Blue ice packs, and I added 40 pounds of ice to start with. I'll make that 20 pounds of ice to start with, and I had to add 2 more bags in this short trip. So where they come up with the 5-day ice retention is not there. So my impressions, like the functionality of it, like some of the features, but the ice retention is not there. So have a great day and happy camping.